What is going on, everybody? SW Motorsports Chris here. Today I'll be telling you guys why distracted driving is dangerous. As I'm sure everybody knows, distracted driving is very dangerous, especially obviously when you're driving not at a red light. I mean, there's many different things that could happen that unfortunately shouldn't happen. I mean, ultimately we want you guys to be safe. I'm sure you guys and your families want you to be safe as well. And we're going to show you guys some distractions that can happen while in a vehicle. And I'm going to be doing this with a couple different views. We're going to be doing the first person view, third person, and when and what happens when you're distracted, either on your phone, talking to somebody, or just not paying attention on looking at something else. Sometimes distractions do pop up, unfortunately. I mean, it's ultimately up to the driver. I mean, whoever's actually driving the car to actually keep their eyes on the road and stay 100% focused. That way you make sure yourself, your passengers, and anybody else around you is 100% safe. So I'm going to give you guys some examples actually using my phone. Today Reese is not with me. He is a little busy at the moment, but I'll actually show you the distractions that can be caused on your phone that I've actually seen a lot of people do, and shouldn't really be happening in my opinion, but you know, things happen unfortunately. But ultimately we all should be practicing safety, as I'm sure everybody knows. Just try to be safe for yourself and your family, because nobody wants anything to happen to anybody, you know. So I'm going to show you guys how I'm going to be doing this. I'm actually going to do first obviously the point of view where it's going to be me and obviously driving my car. I'm actually have to go to a certain point, and I'm actually going to show you, like, going about maybe 5-10 miles an hour, how far you actually go when you're on your phone or doing something that you're not even looking at the road. So I'm going to be typing a text message, obviously. Obviously not actually texting anybody. I'm going to be typing a couple sentences, because sometimes I see people literally writing paragraphs while they drive, but I'm going to do probably 2 or 3 short sentences. I'll come up with whatever the sentence is once I get in the car. But before I get into that, make sure you guys hit that subscribe button down below. It'll mean a lot to me, and it'll mean a lot to Reese, and also mean a lot to my car that's probably going to blow up eventually. I'll explain that in another video. Hopefully it doesn't happen, but who knows. I'm a very neglectful owner. Hit that subscribe button to find out how neglectful I am. Anyway, without further ado, let's get into it with the point of view camera, which we'll do that right now. Alrighty guys, so what I'm gonna do here, obviously texting and driving in manual is a little bit more difficult, obviously, so you gotta shift and stuff. So I'm actually rolling up to where this parking line is here. I'm gonna act like this is a red light. So basically red light to like another red light, which will be the second one up there. Not the one that's closest to us, but the second one to the last one. I'm gonna use that as like, oh, I'm going red light to a red light, and say for example, like I'm the car in first, but like another car just turned in front of me or something. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna obviously I have the camera set to wide view. That way people can kind of see. That's probably the closest way to see in my eyes, like I'm texting and not looking, obviously, because people sometimes do that. So I'm pretty much gonna show you guys like how much of a distance you can pretty much go, not even going that fast at all. I'm probably gonna go maybe 20 kilometers, is about like, I don't know, like 10 to 12 miles an hour. I'll probably shift into second gear, but that's about it. So I'm gonna be typing, let's see, what should I type? I don't know. I'll just make something up. I'll definitely make something up. I'll probably make fun of Reese's GL or something. I'll make like 2 sentences. So if I can do those 2 sentences staring at this, right? I want to show you guys how far you can go. All right, so we're gonna do this right now. And I'm gonna use one hand as well. I'm gonna use this hand. That way I can shift with my left hand. Obviously, I'm gonna use my right hand to text it, or well, type it out in my notepad here, and I'm gonna use my left hand to shift and steer, which probably isn't the best thing, but obviously the right hand driver or the left hand drivers will do the same thing with their left hand and their shift with their right hand. Anyway, without further ado, here we go. I'm not like looking at the road either. I'm like assuming that I can kind of feel like my car is moving.
Okay, well, I just looked up. I almost hit that. Well, this is obviously a little dangerous experiment, so I don't want you guys to do this at home. Don't try it at home. Don't even try it on the road because it's not right. As you can see, I could barely get through like 2 small sentences. Reese's GL is so big and obnoxious, it's just too big for small people. I was gonna write like small people or something. But, of course, I couldn't get through that, unfortunately. And as you can kind of see, I'm already at, like, the next red light. Obviously, red light to red light, it won't be that close, but sometimes there are red lights that are that close. So I'm going to do it one more time. Going back around. So I'll see if I can... I'm not the fastest typer with one hand, but 2 hands, I'm a god. So... Oh, whoops. Sorry, tripod. Didn't mean to drop you. But unfortunately, this shouldn't really be a thing, in my opinion. Getting distracted on your phone, even by an infotainment system, you know, you want to keep your eyes on the road at all times. Like what I do personally before I leave my house. Hey, there's a goose. Hello. What I do is I set my music, make sure everything's good, and I just don't mess with it. I have a set playlist, obviously, that I do, so that way I don't really have to change anything. So I'm gonna do it one more time. The point of view, obviously my point of view mode for now, and then we'll switch to a third person mode. This time I'm gonna go from this one all the way to the last one. That might be a little bit easier to do and a little more distance obviously covered for me to actually type a sentence. And I'm actually gonna use 2 hands, that way I can finish the sentence if I can, or finish both sentences if I can. Obviously this isn't something you wanna do. Don't try this at home. It might end badly, especially even if you're in an empty parking lot, there's obviously these that I could hit, and I'm not trying to. So we'll do it one more time. Actually, I'll do it with one hand, one more time again, and then we'll switch to the third person view as well. So here we go. Type the same sentence as well. Oh my God, I can't spell. So if I had spell check, it'd probably be a lot easier, but I'm not using spell check for that. Alright, so I couldn't even finish that second sentence again. But that's honestly because I couldn't spell. But regardless, you shouldn't be trying to do this anyway. Because again, it's not like the safest thing to do by any means. As you can kind of see the distance we covered, I didn't even think I was going that fast. I wasn't looking at the speedo at all. I could just feel that my car was obviously shifting to the left because of the bumps. I just did have it balanced, but unfortunately these bumps are kind of knocking it off. But no biggie. Now we're gonna switch to the third person view with the sticky on here. So we'll be back once we get back in position, and we'll show you guys how that's gonna roll. Alrighty guys, so now we're on the third person-esque view. You're gonna see me obviously try to do the same sentence again. Texting it while obviously going straight, and you'll probably see in the background how slow it's moving. Obviously you saw up front, but I figured I may as well give like different viewpoints. This might be a multiple part series as well, because there's many more distractions other than texting, but texting's probably the #1 distraction from what I've seen, obviously. And there's also people watching movies while driving that they really shouldn't be doing, but you know. But anyway, so here we go. I'm gonna text with my right hand again, and also drive with my left, steering, clutch, and shift, and all that cool kind of stuff. So without further ado, here we go. I'm so glad I looked up. I almost kind of smacked this little pole here. I literally almost smacked this pole. You guys see that? I'm not like super close, but like I looked up and I was like, oh no. But yeah, we're gonna do one more view, obviously, of the camera facing out towards the hood scoop, and obviously towards the quote-unquote road of the vehicle. That way you guys get see what happens if you obviously are not paying attention and not paying attention to your wheel, not holding it. I'm actually going to use 2 hands this time so I can finish the text messages, and I'll let you guys know when I actually do finish it. Obviously before we get to, well, I might actually finish it before we get to this pole here. But we're going to do one more, and then that'll probably be it for this one. So without further ado, let us go back and redo it one last time. Alrighty guys, so here we go, last view here. That way you guys can kind of see. I'm gonna go back a little bit so you guys can also see like exactly where I'm at. Right here, just a little farther back, not too crazy. It isn't, the camera was in linear, but now it's in wide view. Has been in wide view actually since we did the point of view cam. Anyway, we are gonna be showing you. I'm gonna use 2 hands this time, no hand on the wheel. I am gonna be paying attention though, a little bit, so that way I don't hit anything with my hand off the wheel. I am gonna use 2 hands this time, just so you guys can kind of get a feel what happens when you have 2 hands on your phone. So I'm gonna do 4 sentences this time. So here we go. And I did shift in a second already, so. See, I'm already veering off the other way. Okay, well, alrighty. Well, I didn't even get 2 sentences in, but still, you guys kind of see the point because, especially if you're on an uneven road, this parking lot's very, very uneven. But we'll be back here once we get back, get the car back in position. Alrighty, so that's been this first part of our probably good series of why distracted driving is dangerous. As you kind of saw, 2 hands off the wheel is not a good idea, especially on a bumpy road. Anyway, we hope you guys like this. Don't forget to hit that like button down below. And also don't forget the subscribe button down below as well. And don't forget to comment what you guys like to see. We'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.